Haman Nature, a journey in search of a peaceful and prosperous society with human nature as a guide. Led by your host, Adam Haman.
Hello there. Welcome to Haman Nature. I am Adam Haman. That there, spiky creature, is Tyrone. How you doing, my man?
Yo, it's the DJ Porcupine in his house.
I see what you're doing there. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrone and I have finally broken, and we've decided that we're just going to try and get on the algorithm train because you know what's the most popular thing these days? It's these reaction videos. And you and I have reactions, Tyrone. We can react to things, right? So we'll tell you who we're going to react to in a bit. But first, I got to tell you, man, I don't know about you, but when these things first started popping out, they hit me right in my feels, and I was a little bit of a sucker for the reaction video. I think I'm the exact right age, sex, color, demographic. And so when I see these videos where these super hip kids who just love hip hop are watching this video and having their mind blown, like, oh my God, I can't believe that Creedence Clearwater Revival is just so awesome. I'm like, yeah, they get it. Or when some super famous composer or an opera enthusiast listens to Rush and goes, oh my goodness, I had no idea just how deep and complex and amazing this music is. And I'm like, yeah, my dumb preferences are being validated by people that are smarter and cooler than I am. I was clicking on those things nonstop for several weeks.
I gotta tell you, man, I love reaction videos too. I probably spent like 6 hours one night bawling my eyes out to just watching people react to James Blunt's Monsters video. And I love that channel, Drumeo. It's not exactly a reaction channel, but they bring in like famous drummers to play drum tracks of songs they've never heard of before, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. I love it. I don't know why I like watching the reaction videos more than the videos themselves, just to watch people go, whoa, I can't believe it. Oh, he said it. Oh, look out. I mean, the reactions are just awesome.
There's something about, even if it's a total stranger, or maybe but there's something about somebody else validating the thing that you like that just hits us in something really basic in our brain.
Right.
It's like me value, you value, we same. There's something deep in our tribal consciousness that makes us really like when other people like what we like and hate what we hate. It's same thing. Less popular videos.
All right, man. So we're giving into the popular wave of YouTube. We're gonna do our first reaction video.
All right. Do you want to give it the intro, the lead in?
Sounds good. All right. Tom MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right. For people who don't know, Tom MacDonald is pretty big in the music scene. He's most known for his rap music. He's known as a speed rapper. I won't call him gangster rap, but huge. Like he had this big beef with Eminem and all these other rapper guys because he ditched all. He like went totally independent, no labels, and he's conservative. So by no means libertarian, right? But he's on the Trump train. He's, quote unquote, right wing, pro America, America first, that type of thing. So very unusual. So a lot of his raps are political in nature, very cultural commentary, things like that, but doing it through rap. A few years ago, he tried to put out a pop album, more poppy. And a couple of those songs kind of got canceled or whatever. And I saw some interviews with him where he's like almost gave up the music thing altogether. But got back with rap, released a really couple of popular albums that he had some collaborators on. And like one of his Black and White was one of the big songs off of that album, and he did a lot with Adam Calhoun, who's another sort of pro-America right-wing rapper. You know, they're very pro-military, pro-America, pro-Trump, that type of thing. Anyway, it's refreshing to see some of that stuff because I like to see both sides. And, you know, in the culture, especially the music business, you get a very one-sided view of things. So it's always nice to, even if you don't agree with it 100%, to have some refreshing change of that. And then, of course, to see the reactions of somebody just that bold and in your face about politics, they're fun videos to watch online. But so Tom has done rap. That's what he's most known for. He's done pop. I mean, he's a very talented musician. He can play all kinds of instruments. He's got a good voice. His girlfriend, Nova Rockefeller, who edits and produces all of the video production, she also has her own music out. She's a pop singer as well. They've co-written some songs together. One during the campaign was Goodbye. I think it was called Goodbye Joe. And they said, like, see you later, Joe Biden. But this last album that just recently released, he has done a complete switch. So it's not rap, it's not pop. He's now doing country.
Oh, wow.
So this is a brand new song just released called Proud to Be a Problem. Neither Adam nor I have watched this. That's what a reaction video is supposed to be. Sometimes I feel like
thanks for laying that out. I should mention, just for my own bona fides, I sort of know who Tom MacDonald is. A while back, people shared that Black and White, I think the name of the video is, and I thought, okay, music is, not the first thing I'm going to gravitate to, but I did like that he seemed to be, fighting against the identitarianism, the push to make the races hate each other or something like that. I thought that was a positive message to set out. So I'm not a fan, but I approve.
I guess I consider myself a fan, not a super fan or anything like that, but I generally like the stuff he puts out. But I will say he also has a very sort of Christian bent and message to the music he does. So he's very born again Christian type of thing. So I wouldn't classify his music as Christian rock or rap or whatever, but he carries a lot of those messages in it as well. So I have no idea what this song is about. Proud to Be a Problem. You can guess probably by the title. It has maybe something to do with him being controversial or cancelable or politically edgy or something, but I have no idea.
I have no idea either. But if this is going to be a true reaction video, Tyrone, you have to put your hand up or shout for me to stop so that you can just lose your mind over what you just heard 2 seconds ago.
I think so. Hey, folks,
did you catch that chord progression? Oh my God!
You're seeing how this sausage is made here, Adam, or folks. So, Adam, I think both of us, once you hit the play button, have the option to pause it. So I would just say, if you see something, pause it. I'll pause it. If I fall over in my chair, I mean, whatever. So, all right, let's see how this goes. I have no idea. We're two old farts trying to react to some young, cool kid on the internet. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, off we go. Wish us well, ladies and gentlemen.
We've all been hooked on something. Coffee, cocaine, and cigarettes. And we've all been asked to sell our souls for a nicer office and a bigger check. And we've all been at the bottom, had the lights cut off, barely paying rent. And we've all been in love with someone who said they'd stay, but they up and left. And we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years. But we don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault. We may be all the names that we've been called. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
All right.
First of all,
we got to the first verse, first chorus there.
First of all, I hate to be a nitpicker here, but I don't believe that room is actually on fire.
No, it's definitely some video graphics that they added in. Nova
So
actually does a lot of that in their videos.
I'm curious what you were thinking, but I liked being a problem they can't solve. Okay, fighting against the man. And he's also talking about all his bad habits and being a loser and whatnot. And I hope that buried within this is a call for personal responsibility for all these things.
Okay.
Like if you want to be aloof from the state and not solved by them, well, then that means you gotta handle your own issues, right?
I want to touch on one thing musically with Tom MacDonald. He is very much known for this. His songs, whether it's his rap songs or pop songs, and obviously this song as well, have almost no musical introduction. It's the first chord strum, boom, he's starting to sing. Or like that song Black and White, it's literally 5 seconds and he's rapping already, right? So that's a little bit of a style that takes some getting used to. And honestly, I wish he would maybe change that up a little bit, because you just know that it's Tom MacDonald song. As soon as you start playing, he's going to start singing or talking or something. Like, I enjoy a little bit of a musical interlude. Like, let me get into it a little bit before he just start going. That's just his style. I don't know. That's
I'm glad you pointed it out, but I totally agree. I mean, the intro is a huge part of song structure as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if that's a strictly speaking Western culture thing, but it's definitely
that's just an old white guy.
Maybe it's an old white guy thing. I don't know, but yeah, give me a kiss first before you go stampeding towards the.
Or you start sticking your tongue down my throat.
Exactly. Right. Come on, buy me dinner.
All right,
say sweet nothings. All right, here we go.
Let's see what else he's got to sing.
And we've all been hooked on something. Pills or beer, mobile phones, and we've all done things that we regret to avoid laying alone. And Lord, we've had some bad days, depressed and anxious or drunk and stoned, and we've all had nights when we go to sleep and don't want to live no more. But
all right, so I will comment. I like that line about we've all done things so we don't go home alone or whatever. Dude, we've all gone home with the ugly chick after the end of the bar closes. Or they've come home with me, the ugly guy, right? It's like, yeah, sometimes like you just hate being home alone. I don't know. That is interesting about humanity. I once had this buddy who, man, he would just pick up girls every night at the bar because he just couldn't. He hated like sleeping alone. So like,
is that your perception? Is that your perception, or did he admit that?
Oh no, we talked about it at the time. He's like, yeah, I just whatever. It was interesting, and I've known people like that, and I'll be honest, personally, I don't necessarily like being home alone either. I do, and his line there about depression and stuff, I'm not ashamed to admit I do suffer with that. So I do find myself, if I'm ever alone for too long, I can start to have some darker thoughts and things like that. So I think these are all just human conditions that people go through. So I think he's talking about real stuff, as they would say in the rap world. He's spitting bars. This is a country song, so I can't say that, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely a time-old problem. I mean, an old problem for our species, but it's become even bigger recently, right? I mean, we have
100%.
A profound loss of meaning. We talk about it on the show. Fiat money and regulations and cronyism makes life seem like, since it's not fair, why try? So these interpersonal problems and substance abuse problems, of course, they're going to be on the rise. I totally get it. It's a cool thing to sing about. Although, if I don't see or hear a pickup truck here in this country song pretty soon, I'm going to be questioning Tommy's bona fides.
Yeah, this seems to me. Would you consider this song country?
Yes.
It's
song structure and the basic melody that fits very, very well with the country music genre as I know it.
It's kind of such a we'll see how it goes, but to me it's sort of bordering on that pop versus country.
It could cross over,
whatever you want. All right, well, let's continue and see what he's got.
We don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years. But we don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault. We may be all the names that we've been called.
Well, there he did it. He said, "We're not asking for help. We're not crying. Just leave us alone. We'll figure it out." That's self-reliance. That's good. Preach on, brother Tom.
And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve. And we ain't afraid of hard times pass. And there will be dark nights, but they don't ever last. We ain't waiting for sunlight, we're pouring out gas. We're proud to be the problems light a match. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along.
It's a fine line between writing a song that appeals to individualists about self-reliance and doing your own thing and being a problem for the man. There's a fine line between that and then writing an anthem for the Joker from the Batman movies about striking a match and this room's on fire and I don't care what you think, I'm going to do what I want. To hell with y'all. Wait a minute, are you a psychopath? No, it's an individualist.
Just trying to burn down the system, man. Trying to burn it down.
I gotta admit, I do too.
Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
All right. Well, there you go, Adam. We did our first reaction video. Tom MacDonald, you should feel honored that the first ever Haman Nature reaction video was to your song. Congratulations.
You're welcome, Tom MacDonald. Well, this was fun. Do you have any? I mean, you're far more of a student of this man's musical career than I am. What do you think about the new turn? Do you think it's just that this guy wants to do all genres and he's just wants to be flexible? And
yeah, he's done other stuff in the past, dabbled in other stuff. This is his first, I believe, full blown country album. So I think he's just trying something different. You know, musicians like him, they just like to try different things. So I'll be honest, I've listened to a couple of other songs off of this album. I like his rap stuff better. I think it's really just, I'm not saying he's not talented. Like I said, I think he has a fine voice and obviously can write a good, catchy little song. And it's got always a good hook and a good melody and a good chorus, and it'll stick in your head. It just doesn't pump me up like his other stuff does. It's okay for me. I like the song. I'll probably listen to it a few more times. Overall, if this resonates with people who maybe don't like rap or pop, and this is more your style, great. I think it's awesome. He's spreading it out. It's maybe not 100% for me, but I don't hate it. I do really like it. I don't know. What are your general thoughts?
my general thoughts are, if we want these reaction videos to gain some traction, we're going to have to start doing some wacky stuff.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to have to really start freaking out. Maybe we'll react to some stuff that's just awful and we'll throw up on camera, and the paramedics will come and it'll be like a real thing. Oh my God, did you see those guys reacting to that death metal or something?
All right. You know what? That's a good idea. Let's find some like really lefty type stuff and react to that.
Is the brown note real? Just find a track that plays the brown note over and over and over.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What is that?
It's a highly theoretical pitch and resonance that makes the human body defecate immediately upon hearing it.
What?
The brown note. Don't you watch South Park?
Okay.
Probably
I must have missed that episode.
Probably a myth.
All right. Well, that was short and sweet, Adam. I guess we'll see how this does, folks. If you like, even if maybe this wasn't the song to pick, but if you like the idea of a reaction video, let us know and we can do more.
On that note, if you want to see us humiliate ourselves more in the future, hit us up at in the comments about the songs to react to. We probably won't, but we might.
All right, Adam. Well, this was fun one way or the other. So,
all
anyway.
right, buddy. Thank you, Tyrone. This was a fun idea. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Check us out on HamanNature.com or HamanNature.substack.com. We have articles there and additional content behind the paywall. Very nominal paywall, $5 a month. And we hope you enjoyed this. We did, and we'll catch you next time on Haman Nature.